Cross with Law Offices of Cross and Associates. If you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. So we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with obstruction of justice. Let's see here. I was arrested for trying to prevent my son from being taken to jail. He was being arrested because his 16-year-old girlfriend was living with us. What will happen to me? Well, there's a combination of things that could potentially happen to you, actually. Number one is the obvious one, which is the obstruction of justice. See, when the police are in process of trying to arrest somebody, don't interfere, especially physically. Don't think about physically interfering with the police. You'd be in violation of Penal Code Section 148, parentheses A, parentheses 1. It's a misdemeanor that carries up to 1 year in the county jail. Whenever somebody's in process of being arrested, this happens all the time. When people say, I'm innocent, don't arrest me. It doesn't matter if you're innocent. The police, if they have probable cause, they have the right to arrest you. Just be quiet, let them arrest you, deal with it in court. But never interfere with the job of the police. Now, the other one, it's not specified in this question, but it's definitely an issue that's being brought up, is that we're talking about a 16-year-old girlfriend here. Well, is your son a minor or an adult? See, because your son could be charged with a violation of Penal Code Section 261.5, and depending on whether or not there's more than a 3-year age difference between him and the girlfriend, he could be looking at a potential 3-year state prison plus having registered as a sex offender for life. Now, in a situation like this, if they're having sex in your house, you could also be charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor, which could actually be filed as a felony against you, which would be far more serious than the obstruction of justice charge. Now, here's another issue. Okay, that's assuming they're both minor. One is adult, the other is minor. Even if they're both minors, both of those children could theoretically be charged with a violation of 261.5 for having sex with a minor, because even if you yourself are a minor, you cannot have sex with a minor. And regardless, if you know this is happening, you're essentially facilitating their relationship. Once again, you could be charged with contributing to the delinquency of minors. So I wouldn't be so concerned about the 148A1 charge. I would be more concerned about the felony contributing to the delinquency of minors. That would be far more serious. Generally speaking, the worst that will happen to you if it's only a 148 PC, maybe you can get some community service, some fines, some fees, maybe sheriff's work, up to 3 years of court probation. It's not that serious of an offense, and you can get this expunged off of your record. But if you get charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor, you could be looking at prison time. It all depends on what you get charged with. I'd need to know a little bit more about the actual official charges that you're being hit with. And you won't really know this until you're arraigned, because the police could arrest you for something and they could put it on, they could put a recommended charge on the report, but until you're actually arraigned, we don't know specifically what the DA is looking for here. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court, give us a call at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing somebody who had a pretty serious domestic violence in another state and moved to California and apparently got accused again. See you on our next video.